let's get into it. Hello and welcome to Tales from Nerd. I'm your host, A Random Nerd 2016/Kevin, and this is my weekly podcast where I talk about comics because I love comics. I love talking about them. I love telling people if it's a good jumping on point or not. I'm wearing a hoodie. It's my Vanoss/Terrorizer hoodie because I love these guys, and this is a really comfortable hoodie. And I don't say that very often. It's not an ad. Also, let's see what this guy says this week. And there we go. All right. So last week, after the plethora of 29 comics, this is going to be a lighter week. About 18 books I'm picking up this week, so it's a little less than last week. These are my favorite books of the last 2 weeks. I finally caught up. I think this is Once in Future and Tales from Dark Multiverse. Last stories of the universe and something like that. I liked it because there was a Green Arrow story. I liked the Teen Titans ones, and I liked it overall. And Once in Future, such an amazing book, such a deep dive to lore, and also who doesn't love a son, a grandmother, and a daughter? Oh, well, not a daughter, the son's girlfriend on an adventure. And yeah, that is a messed up family, but it is a good dynamic. Also, grandma's a badass. Lo and behold. But yes, I talk about Marvel, DC, and independent comics. So yes, we're going to go to this week's books, which is December 23rd. There's quite a bit of books, but we're going to go to the first book, which is Action Comics number 1028, written by Brian Michael Bendis, penciler by John Romita Jr., inker by Klaus Johnson, and colorist by Brad Anderson. The price of the book is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. The House of Kent Epilogue. The powerhouse creative team of Brian Michael Bendis and John Romita Jr. and Klaus Johnson wrap up their run on Action Comics. With the final fate of Metropolis's underworld revealed at last, it's time for each member of the House of Kent to face their unknown futures head on, including Lois, Connor, John, Kara, Jimmy, and of course, Clark Kent. This standalone Superman story connects threads from Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, Lois Lane, Superman, Justice League, Legion of Superheroes, and other unforgettable series in epic and unexpected ways. I didn't like the House of Kent storyline. It wasn't my thing. Next issue though will be a new jumping off point, but we won't know till March because that's when we're having the Future State books coming out. So it's gonna be a 2 month pause. You're gonna see a lot of Future State stuff. I think I'll go create a video for that. I'm also gonna review Mandalorian season 2. Just watch out for that, and also TCG Saturdays coming back. I just been really busy and I have a day off Friday because work is giving me a day off. So. Good jumping on point? No, because it's ending. Brian Michael Bendis is finally leaving the book. I don't hate Bendis, but man, this was not his strongest thing. But there will be a new artist and writer team next, so yeah, I'm excited for that. And they announced it, and I'm really excited for those people. So I'm not gonna say that in this video until I think I'll do Future State videos. There's gonna be a couple new videos coming on to the channel pretty soon. Next up, we get Amazing Spider-Man number 54.LR, aka Last Remains. The price is $3.99, and this is, well, not $3.99. Sorry. The writer is Nick Spencer, Matthew Rosenberg, art by Federico Vincentini, colors by Marcio Meniz, and the price is $3.99. And this is a description of the book. Fallen Order Part 5. The Order of the Web faces Sin Eater. And if you saw the Sin Eater did to Spider-Man in Amazing Spider-Man number 49, you know just how much trouble the other spiders are in. Also, what is Mary Jane Watson's part in Last Remains? Don't miss this chapter that raises her stakes about 1,000,000 times. Now, Last Remains, it's almost ending. 56 will be the new jumping on point. 55 will be the final story of this Last Remains story. I will say, in issue 54, holy crap, reveal Peter Parker and Kindred. That's all I gotta say. This will be easier on trade, I will say that, but if you like Spider-Man, I think this is pretty much a new villain, new story, and holy crap, I saw it coming, but I didn't see it coming. But yeah, we're gonna move on to a DC book, which is Batman slash Superman number 15, written by Joshua Williamson, art by Andre Bresson, and the price is $3.99. And this is the description of the book. Solomon Gurney died on a Sunday, but when this monster man kicks the bucket, all hell breaks loose. When the body of Grundy begins to break down, so begins a toxic time bomb that could wipe out half of North America. It's up to the Man of Steel and the Dark Knight to get Grundy from Starlab to Slaughter Swamp before the clock hits zero, and with a horde of supervillains all looking to snag the sizzling Super Titan for their own nefarious ends, our heroes had better move quickly. This is the final issue written by Joshua Williamson, so I believe issue 16 is a new jumping on point, new writer, new artist as well. David Marquez does the cover. Too bad he didn't do the art. Loved his first six-issue run. Also, see Joshua Williamson now writing a book. Holy crap, what he's going to write. I need to know what he's writing because I want to read more of his stuff because he always has fun ideas. So, if you just want to pick it up, it's Solomon Grundy, Batman, and Superman. Come on. Can't go wrong with that with a little bit Grundy. Can't go with a little wrong with that. Next up, another DC book, Batman Beyond number 50, written by Dan Jurgens, art by Sean Chen, inker by Sean Parsons, and colors by Chris Sotomayor. And the price is $3.99. This is the description of the book. Cancelled by yesterday finale. The finale of Dan Jurgens' iconic run on Batman Beyond finds Terry McGinnis accused of crimes he didn't commit. One of his greatest rogues, the formidable, unique poses as Batman and causes havoc around Gotham City. Wonder Woman will stop by to confront Batman Beyond. Will Terry be able to convince her that he's innocent, or will he find himself the enemy of one of the DC Universe's greatest heroes? This epic conclusion of the series is here. It's finale issue. The book is ending. There's no more Batman Beyond after this because Future State, and also it's very sad because when I got into Rebirth, I picked this up automatically because I picked this up. Rebirth, Batman. No, Batman picked up later. Superman picked up later, but I picked up this Titans and Teen Titans. Batman Beyond, Green Arrow and Flash, and Teen Titans and Titans. Those are the first 5 books I picked up for DC Rebirth. And it's sad that it's ending because I love what Dan Jurgens has done. This is literally, if you love Batman Beyond from the cartoon, this is literally continuing from that. And I loved every minute of it. And I want to say this to Dan Jurgens. Thank you for writing an awesome 50-issue run. I will be rereading this for the Christmas days because I'll have a day off. So I'm tearing up a little bit because it's one of my favorite characters. So no more tears, but we're going to move on to the next book, which is a DC Black Label book, but it's a DC book, is Batman White Knight presents Harley Quinn number 3. It's written by Katana Collins, art, and also story by Sean Murphy, and art by Matteo Scarlera, and and colors by Dave Stewart, and designer Matt Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth? I think that's his name. Sorry if I butcher it. And the price is $4.99 because it's a Black Label book, so it's going to be not your regular DC book. It'll be a little bit darker. It'll be more toned to 18 plus, even though it won't go 18 plus. But yeah, book 3. Harley Quinn and the GTO seize an opportunity to investigate the Starlet's failed murder attempt. But when the survivor offers a startling revelation about Agent Hector Quimby, the team acts quickly on the intel and a handful of colorful clues to interrogate an inconvenient new suspect. Harley's fears are realized when she's making a chilling discovery that reminds her of the Joker's worst obsessive behaviors. A development that casts light on new suspicions and conflicts of interest, and threatens to compromise the whole case. Now, so Sean Murphy is getting the Batman White Knight universe bigger, so I'm enjoying Harley Quinn. Batman White Knight Harley Quinn is easily one of the better books of DC going on right now. I do recommend you need to read Batman Curse of the White Knight and White Knight to understand, but if you just say screw it, I'll just read Harley Quinn because I like Harley Quinn. It's a good book. I will say this: Katana Collins is doing good jobs, and Sean Murphy. As long as Sean Murphy is helping mold the direction of this book, I'm fine with that. So pick it up. I believe it's only 6 issues or 9 issues. I could check it out right now, but it is a really good book. Oh, it's 6 issues. Yeah, apparently it's 6 issues, so that's good. I think going for like 12 issues is pretty hard for a book. I think 8 to 10 issues I think is perfect. 6 is fine. For a miniseries, I think it's good. We're going to move on to the next book. Before that, if you want to find me on Instagram and Twitter, my links are down below. And if you want to know my comic, references, and also like when comic books are being released, I have 2 websites down in the description below: leagueofcomicgeeks.com and midtowncomics.com. And my friend who made music his link is also in the description below, because give him some love. And I think that's about it. I got my Instagram, which is all the same channel name, at a random nerd 2016. So easily defined. And back to the book. DC book, Black Adam Endless Winter Special Number 1. Written by Ron Mars, Andy Landing. Art by Brandon Peterson and Marco Santucci. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Endless Winter, Chapter 8. Seeking to bolster his nation's place in the world, Black Adam arrives in Gotham City, demanding action to end the threat causing an endless winter across the globe. But Black Adam isn't telling the world's leaders everything, especially not that he's faced this mysterious frosting before and won. Find out what Adam's hiding in the penultimate chapter of Endless Winter. Yeah, because chapter 9, I believe, is this week as well. Yeah, so Endless Winter is come and gone, just like that. Uh, I I think I'm caught up with it. Am I caught up with Endless Winter? I read the Justice League issue. I think there's one more. I didn't read the Teen Titans Special one just yet. Uh, it's an okay story. I feel like they could have done this after Dark Knight's Metal or before Dark Knight's Metal, or like after Dark Knight's Metal. They could have done this, then Future State. But I've already explained last week that event after event is called event fatigue. Even I'm getting tired of it, because right now we got this, Death Metal, King in Black. Yeah, those are 3 major events going on in comics at the moment, and holy crap, am I getting tired of that. But nonetheless, I'll still read it because I love my superhero comics. But we're going to move on to the next book, a DCU book, Dark Knight's Death Metal: The Secret Origin, written by Scott Snyder and Jeff Johns. Art by Ryan Benjamin, and the price of the book is $5.99. And this is the description of the book. Secret Origin. The DCU's darkest secrets are explored with 2 titans clash. The heroes search for a way to defeat the Darkest Knight through the universe's past, while Superboy Prime faces down the demonic Batman. Dark Knight's Death Metal tie-in. I'll read it. I mean, Jeff Johns is writing it, so I guess I'll read it. I'll read anything Jeff Johns has written. Also Scott Snyder, but I'm like, this is too many goddamn tie-ins, man. My wallet is screaming like, you gotta stop spending, bro, because you're wasting a lot of money. Especially after last week. Holy crap, my bill was just too much. But I mean, again, if you're reading Dark Knight's Death Metal, of course you're going to pick this up, especially Jeff Johns is writing it. If Jeff Johns is writing it, it's probably pretty important to DCU's future, apparently. But we'll see. Am I excited for it? Yeah, for the Jeff Johns part. Scott Snyder, I like you, but man, too many tie-ins. Too many goddamn tie-ins. Next up, an Image book in independent comics. So it's just Image Comics. Department of Truth number 4, written by James Tynion IV, art by Martin Simons. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Chapter 4. How can a journalist ethically report on a story that they know can't possibly be true? As packages with proof of impossible stories keep arriving on one reporter's doorstep, sent by a mysterious entity unknown only as Q. One reporter must find the answer themselves. James Van IV from Something's Children, and Martin Simmons from Dying is Easy send the Department of Truth after the Fourth Estate. Department of Truth, if you love conspiracy theories, this is your book. And I will say this, I originally was not going to pick this book up, and once I heard Scott Snyder talk in not the weekly poll, but it was a podcast with Comic Pop and the Comic Historian, and he read the first 4 issues I heard, and I'm like, I'll check it out. I read the description, picked it up the same week, and holy crap, the art complements the writing. It's creepy, conspiracies are real, they affect our world, and people are just crazy, and I love it. Department of Truth, if you're a conspiracy nut, if you want to just get into conspiracies, I recommend this book because it is on my highest recommendations. We're going to go to the next book, which is Detective Comics number 1033, written by Peter J. Tomasi, penciler by Brad Walker, inker by Andrew Hennessy, and colors by Brad Anderson. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. On the eve of some of the biggest changes ever in Gotham City, Batman finds himself at a crossroads with the people of the city he has sworn to protect. A landslide victory for anti-vigilante mayoral candidate Christopher Nakano is bringing with it a new legislation to outlaw the Bat family's very way of life. And with his rogues gallery still knocking on the door, Bruce will need to make some tough decisions about the future. Funny enough, this is literally hints future state. This is very on the nose for future state because one of the books is, yeah, there's no more vigilantes in Gotham and they're being hunted down. Also, this is Peter J. Tomasi's last run on Detective Comics. He's written, I believe, 40 issues, 45 issues of Detective Comics. Holy crap, Peter J. Tomasi, you wrote my Superman run and my Super Sons run and my Detective Comics run. To whatever you're doing next, I'll follow you, man. Love your work. Because a lot of these writers and artists won't be on the titles anymore. The next, I believe, yeah, this is the final, because the next issue will be the new jumping on point. So we'll see how that goes. Very sad because all my writers that I like are just going away. I'm like, DC, what are you doing? Why are you removing this guy? Oh no, but we'll see. Excalibur, a Marvel comic book. Excalibur number 16, written by Tini Howard. The head of X himself, Jonathan Hickman. I'll always say that. Art by Marcus Toe and colors by Eric Arciniega, and designer by Tom Mueller. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Verse, I don't know how to. What is this? Sorry, that doesn't help me. Okay, just verse 16. The swords is sheeted. The team is left chained in the aftermath of X Swords, and some things lost cannot be replaced. Now, if you read X Swords, one of the major characters in Excalibur will not be coming back the same. If you read X Swords, of course, you know what happened. If not, I will not spoil you that book. You need to read the book, because X Swords or Ten of Swords. I keep forgetting because the description says X Swords and everyone else calls it Ten of Swords. I keep forgetting that, but yeah. I'm excited because Ten of Swords was going to happen. I read everything. I caught up with every book. I'm like, yes, I caught up. But yeah, I'm excited. Can't wait. I want to see what happens to our main character. Can't say who it is, but we got tons of main characters. But let's move on. Good jumping on point though. I think they will explain it. Next up, Justice League Dark, number 29, a DC book. Written by Ron Mars and Landing, art by Marco Santucci and Amanke Nahulapan. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Endless Winter, Chapter 7. The past holds the key to surviving the endless winter, as the Justice League Dark seek to resurrect both Swamp Thing and the spirit of Viking Prince. Queen Hippolyta reveals a shocking secret to Wonder Woman as the past and present collide. Buried secrets are unearthed as Justice League and Justice League Dark must come together with the fate of the world hanging in the balance. What was it? Black Adam one? No. Oh, that was chapter 8. No, what was chapter 9? Yeah, we're getting one more chapter for Endless Winter. So, yeah. Surprisingly, these were going in order. Now they're not. But still read it. So this one I need to do this and then Black Adam because and you read in order. I usually go A through B when I read my comics, but I can't. Sometimes I can't do it because there'll be like one book like you need to read this to read this. I'm like, you should have scheduled it better than. But I digress. Good jumping off point? No, because it's literally in the middle of an event, and also, are we getting Justice League Dark? Is this finale for Justice League? I think Justice League Dark is coming back. And after Future State, I don't know, to be honest. I hope it comes back because Ram V has been killing it on the book. But we'll see. Next up, a Marvel book, King in Black #2, written by Donny Cates, penciler by Ryan Stegman, inker by J.P. Mayer, colors by Frank Martin, and colorist by Peter Stagewald. And the price of the book is $4.99 because it is an event book. And this is the description of the book. Chapter 2, Fall. Hail to the King. Yeah. After issue 1. I love it. I love this event so far, but will it stick the landing? We'll see. I like what Donny Cates has been doing the last few years. I read his Thanos run. I read his Ghost Rider run. I'm reading his Venom. I read his Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm reading his story. Literally, it's all going through one big story that's gonna go to one thing. If you've been reading his stuff for a while in Marvel, and yeah, I recommend chapter 1 and issue 1 and 2 when you're at the comic shop. So yeah, read this because it's pretty awesome. But again, like I said, like last week or the week ago, can we stop making like gods unstoppable, like more unstoppable gods? Because I'm really tired of that trope in comics now. Because I've seen it too much in Justice League, and now I'm seeing it in Marvel. I'm like, can we stop making this, man? Can we stop making gods into a thing? Because that means there's no more power levels. I mean, you could get rid of power levels now at this point, but you know what? Donny Cates, just do your thing, and we'll see how the book ends. But yeah, next up, Image Comics, another book of Scumbag #3, written by Recommender, art by Eric Powell and Moreno Dinicio. I hope, again, I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Artists and writers, I try my best. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Jazz Apple Armageddon, Part 3. As the clock ticks on Scorpionus's deadly weapon, Sister Mary must motivate the one person capable of stopping it. Oh, Ernie Gray. Can he save the day, or will he blank it all up while trying? Scumbag, holy crap. The sleeper hit for Image Comics. I love the book. I love the premise. It's literally the worst guy of the world, the scummiest guy of the world, and he has to save the world. But all he could do is just think about himself. So there's comedy, and let's just say this: you kind of feel for the character sometimes, but at the same time, like, what is wrong with you? Did What is wrong with you? The book is good though. I love it. Oh my god. I have more fun with like the independent comics, like because I don't have to worry about like lore or like timelines. I'm like, I read the comic, I'm like, cool. Never read the character, cool. So I could jump on. Next up by Boom Studios, because they've been killing it in the comic book industry. Something is Killing the Children, number 13, written by James Tynion IV, art by Werther Del Idera, and the price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. The monsters in Archer's Peak has surrounded the school where Erica and Tommy make their last stand. Even if the House of Slaughter can save them, will the price of their help be too high? Now, something is killing the children. Read it. Read it, read it, read it. Buy it on trade, read the books, because they've been selling out like crazy. And literally, this is Boom's baby. This is Boom's Batman. I will say this. It's funny because the guy who's writing Batman is also writing this, and he's writing Department of Truth. So, um, James Tynion IV can write crazy, scary, dark stories. This is proof of it. Something Killing Children. Always recommend my book. Read the trades, read the issues if you can catch up. If you can't, it's fine. Read the trades. Trust me, this is one of the best books of Boom. So I will say that much. Next up, an IDW book, but I don't know if this is going to come out on time because it's been delayed a bunch of times. I will check it out on Monday when I edit this tomorrow. When I had the photos, I will either put delayed or not delayed. So we'll see. IDW by IDW Publishing, Transformers / Back to the Future #2, written by Cavan Scott, art by Juan Samu. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Great Scott! Marty McFly is woken up to the present where Hill Valley has been enslaved by Decepticons. Not only that, but when a time machine arrives from the future to help, Marty finds out that Doc Brown isn't the only one with a flux capacitor. Gigawatt, an Autobot, has one built in. To discover the secrets of his present, Marty must have to trust this mysterious stranger on a trip to the future. I love the first issue, but holy crap, I think this book came out like early November. October! Holy crap! It came out October 7th. That's when the first issue came, and the second issue hasn't come out. So, IDW. Ooh. Yeah, because they also delayed the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Last Ronin as well. Funny enough. I think they're having issues because I think there's been a lot of delays in their book. So either this will make it to the video, if not, okay, cool. If it is, I'll put a delayed thing, but we'll see. But we're gonna move on to the next book, a Marvel book, S.Agent #2, written by Christopher Priest, penciled by Georges Gianti, inked by Carl Story, colors by Matt Miller. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. American Zealot, Chapter 2, Homeland. The former U.S. agent's routine mission becomes completed by revelations from his past, while an enigmatic new threat moves to intercept him. Yeah. So U.S. agent fights kind of like Amazon and is a dick to pizza delivery guys. U.S. Agent's kind of a weird book. Because funny enough, this was supposed to tie into the Falcon and Winter Soldier Disney Plus show, but the pandemic happened, and also that Falcon and Winter Soldier book was supposed to coincide with that. Yeah, but it's an alright book. I mean, if you've never read a U.S. Agent like I have, I've never read him. I like the book, but I feel like Benny said from Comic Story, this should have been a digital. If people like it, then make it physical, because Marvel's been releasing a lot of comics, DC too, but they're having that future state thing going on, so they'll have less books. They've been having less books, so yeah, we'll see. It's a 5-issue miniseries, so we'll see. But we're gonna move on to next book, by Image Comics, Undiscovered Country #11, written by Scott Snyder and Charles Soule, art by Matt Wilson and Leonardo Marcello Grassi, and artist by Giuseppe Camuncoli. I can't pronounce his name. I'm sorry. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Unity, Part 5. Our team interrogates further into the mysterious network of the Second Zone of America. As they learn more about how this society came to be, will they themselves be changed as a result? Hollywood Bug acquired by New Republic Pictures after a competitive bidding war for a potential franchise development. Snyder and Soul are attached to adapt the screenplay. Also, they're making a movie or a franchise. Okay, so I didn't need so change as well. Okay, so that was the description of the book. That's cool. This I feel like maybe HBO will probably pick this up. Because I feel like they probably are the only company that will have the budget for how this show is. Because the show is set in the future where America has sealed off from the Western world, and we think it's a beautiful future inside, but it's actually pretty crappy and dark. So yeah, good jumping off point, no, but when it's a new story, I believe issue 13 will be a new story arc. Yeah, yeah, issue 12. Yeah, issue 12 is the final of the story arc, and then I think we're getting a new story arc. Oh, unless it ends in issue 12, then holy crap. We're gonna move on to the next book and final book, DC Comics Wonder Woman number 769, written by Mariko Tamaki, art by Steve Pugh, colors by Romulo Fajardo Jr., and the price is $3.99. And this is the description of the book. The trail of Maxwell Lord's would-be killer has brought Wonder Woman face to face with her newest, deadliest foe. Liar is back and ready for round 2 against the woman she blames for her damaged relationship with her father. But Diana has learned a thing or two since their last encounter, and this time our hero is headed straight into the heart of Liar's sick delusions. It's the final chapter of the Saga of Lords, and you won't want to miss it. Yeah, Marika Tamaki. I love her Wonder Woman run, surprisingly. It's been pretty strong since she's taken over, and yeah. We're getting a new Wonder Woman staff next issue, I believe. Issue 770. I saw it on Twitter. I liked it, so yeah. The finale for that. Yeah, so these are all the books I'm coming up. Not coming up. These are all the books I'm picking up this Wednesday. Like I said in the past, DC, I don't think I even said on the beginning of the podcast, DC and Marvel have different release dates. DC's releasing like a day early, Marvel and other comics release the other day. But yeah, these books are interesting. These are like my things I'm picking up. Hope you enjoy it, and also, yeah, tell me in the comments below what comics are you excited for. And as always, peace.